EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, we bring you coverage from this opening round. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend, and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round one. A number of folks in contention, including our leader. Well, that's on a pretty good line so far. Oh my goodness, that is on in one. Wow, what an incredible shot. And with that, we welcome Nota Begay III, four-time winner on the PGA Tour. And Nota, you've been in this spot, and every tournament is, in a way, a classroom. Maybe a classroom at Stanford, your alma mater. It's a chance to learn, isn't it?
It really is, and the hardest thing is to temper your expectations and to keep the nerves under control, because every single round from this point forward can be a stepping stone and an opportunity to learn and make your game better and move towards your ultimate goal of playing at the highest level.
That one just lacking a little bit of pace, but not bad at all from there. So now eyeing this one for birdie. Okay, a well-played hole there. It is birdie to kick off the round, and she'll quickly get it to 1 under par. On now to the second here at Bandon Dunes, a long par 3 coming in at 220 yards, and it is every bit of those 220 as well, as it can play up to 30 feet uphill depending on the tee box. Fortunately, shots that run long do have a tendency to funnel back down. Oh, that is just about perfect right there. Very well done. Yes, can't ask for a better start to a round than this. It is back-to-back birdies at 1 and 2. On to our first par 5 of the round, the 563-yard third hole. Bunkers dot the fairway on each side, and they're penal. But if you can avoid those, you'll find a wide, receptive green that will yield its share of 3s and 4s. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Now, from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5. That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
I'd call that so-so. I think you'd hope to get that a little closer. Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the third. Up next, we come to the par 4 fourth hole, which measures out at 443 yards. Beware that the rough is thick if you miss here, but a well-placed drive rewards you with our first real look at the Pacific, as you'll see that big expanse of blue and start to hear the crashing waves below. Oof. So now she's looking at a tough second here out of the sand. Nah, coming out of the bunker, just couldn't get enough club head on the ball and comes up well short. Okay, it's not stone dead, but that's not too bad. From about 8 feet. Ooh, that's got a little bit more movement than you think, and that'll slide on by. Nicely judged, though it's 4-5 here at the par 3. And she's going to drop to 2 under par. On now to the number 1 handicap hole on the course. That is the 445-yard par 4 fifth. This one plays right along the bluffs of the Pacific. Keeping it straight here is the big key, because trouble lurks on either side if your tee shot or your approach are wayward. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Third shot coming up now from the bunker. Well, that's out. That's the important part, but this is well short of where it needed to be. Just going to sneak on by. Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the 5th. And she'll fall back down to 1 under. The second par 3 of this front side, another long one, this 6th hole measuring out at 217 yards. That voice in your head will be telling you, don't go left, because if you do, you'll be down the cliff and onto the beach here by 5 Mile Point.
This is straight at it. It's a really good line.
That one safely on the putting surface. A straightforward look here for birdie. Okay, well done there. It's a birdie here at the 6th. We head away from the coast now, due east as we come to the par 4-7. A big wide fairway should make the tee shot manageable, but from there, this 3-tiered clover-shaped green provides a lot of opportunities for 3 putts if that approach wedge is not dialed in. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Wasn't right down the middle, but it wasn't bad at all. Coming at this second shot from the right side of the fairway.
I always knew that was going to be a good shot when it left the club face. What's that, 8 or 9 feet? Excellent shot.
This will slide a bit right. It's for birdie. Now, that one's going to go begging. It misses right. Frustration there. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And she'll remain at 2 under. The 8th hole is a par 4 at 385 yards. This one, similar in a lot of ways to the 3rd hole. The bigger hitters can easily clear those 2 fairway bunkers and, in theory, leave just a little pitch on for their 2nd. That ball went straight down into the heavy rough. So even from the thick stuff, a chance still to possibly reach this green in regulation. We turn to Nota Begay the third for this look at birdie.
And this has just got a little bit of turn in it, but you got to be careful not to overread it.
That had a pretty good line, very close to going in. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And her score is going to stay right where it is. On now to the finishing hole here on Bandon Dunes' front side, the par 5 9. It's the longest on the course, measuring out at 585 yards. You'll find a handful of pot bunkers in the inopportune spots along the way. But if you can navigate your way around them, you just might wind up with a birdie putt. And that will do just fine. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Call it 27 feet remaining here. This for an eagle. Not much more than a tap in there. It is a birdie at the 9th, and that's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side. The backside begins here with the par 4 10th hole at 380 yards. The big hitters will feel like they can get it down there pretty close. An approach from the right side might be a bit shorter, but you'll get a better angle if you come at it from the left. Not holding back. This is a big swing.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
He's 11 feet away. Okay, Okay, well done. A couple of birdies here sandwiched around the turn at 9 and 10. On to the 11th now, a par 4 at 452 yards. Best to keep it down the middle or to the right off the tee. That leads to an uphill second where you'll most likely have to take it right over that bunker that guards the front right portion of the green. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. Second shot, good look at the green.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
That's going to wander off to the right and leave maybe 2-3 feet coming back. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and she'll remain at 4 under par. They make their par 3s long here at Bandon Dunes. This one, the 12th, measures out at 238 yards. This one at least is slightly downhill. Areas of concern include that putt bunker short and left, and then the thicker stuff that comes into play if you knock it over the back. Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. A two-putt has to be the name of the game here. This, a long one for birdie. Can't tell you how good that is to get it to stop where it did from that far away. That is a super putt. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And their score is going to stay right where it is. The rolling hills of Oregon provide the backdrop to this par 5 13th hole. At 553 yards, it is reachable in 2. Big dunes in the fairway could make the stance awkward for that second shot. But a big green that measures better than 50 yards head to toe does yield a good number of eagle putts. That one flirting with the left edge of the fairway. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. that one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. It landed so softly.
Had a pretty good run at it. That would have been a nice eagle, but couldn't quite find the line. Just like that, it's a birdie here at 13. On to a tough one now, the par 4 14th listed at 390 yards. Pot bunkers are the worry here. There are 5 of them to contend with all told, and none are easy outs. The green is an narrow one as well, with a good amount of tilt from back to front. Well, that is right and way offline. Oh, and that one nosedives right into the thick stuff. That could be problematic, to say the least. Boy, it's been a terrific day so far. Noda, you've been impressed.
I really have. They've really handled the golf course well. They've handled the nerves, and under the pressure, they've really managed to point to the right things that are making this thing turn into a very nice day.
Now this for another birdie.
Speed, not break, will be the issue here as it picks up momentum going down the slope. Yeah, that was maybe a little overcautious. I bet he'd like that one again.
No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And she's going to hold on at 5 under. Four holes to go as we come to the par 3 15th, measuring at 206 yards. Best to avoid the short right bunker, which is the deepest on the golf course. Putting one in the center of this plateaued green is not a bad play here. That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. This is a 28-footer. No, kind of underread that one, and it winds up missing below the hole. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And her score is going to stay right where it is. This is one of the signature holes here at Bandon Dunes, the par 4 16. Some golfers play for the upper fairway, which gives you a bit of an angle to the green. Others, they stay down low, which is maybe a little safer. A third option is just to try and carry it over everything, but beware the pot bunkers and the gorse if you choose option C. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole.
That's the modern game. Huge tee shot, little shot, get in close, and a potential birdie.
Well played there. A birdie here at 16. A lot of these holes here at Bandon Dunes have big, wide landing areas. That is not the case here at the par 4 17. You'll need to thread the needle here with bunkers on either side, thick rough on the left, and a canyon to the right. But a safe drive in the fairway can yield a pretty good look at your second. Boy, she just seems to be on autopilot right about now. That, another good drive off the tee.
Straightforward pitch shot here, 35 yards.
Good soft hands. That is nicely done. Chance now for another birdie. Yeah, that's good putt. A birdie here at 1. So now it's on to the 18th here at Bandon Dunes. The fog's starting to thicken up a bit as we reach this 558-yard par 5. The big key is avoiding the bunkers off the tee. Do that, and you'll have a good chance to get out of here with a birdie or maybe even an eagle. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5. It is one of the more satisfying shots in golf, isn't it? Downwind to a par 5 the second, you knock it on. Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just leave that ball carry and just sail towards the green.
Well, it's just one round, but a fantastic start for the golfer we were watching in the lead here after day one of this amateur.
Not often that amateurs play like professional, but we saw an absolute clinic today.
So that'll do it for my partner here in the tower, Frank Nobilo. EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, we bring you coverage of the second round. Well, if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. Our leader on this Friday is our featured golfer. She's got a 3-shot advantage as she gets set to tee off. Oh, a miss there. That is way right. Ooh, and a tough start to the morning here. That one a bit wild and into some early trouble. It'll take some effort from this buried lie, but a chance now to still reach this green in 2. Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. And let's bring in Nota Begay, 4-time winner on tour, on this putt for birdie.
And this is when you'd expect to make more often than not. Not too much undulation, maybe just a slight move to the right.
Not to be a little short, but a good effort there. Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And this will remain a 3-shot lead. The second hole, a par 3 measuring 220 yards. In theory, it's a straightforward, the long par 3. 2 bunkers left and short shouldn't be in play, but the hole does play deceivingly uphill, so a solid strike is a must. Okay, safely aboard. 17-foot putt here. Yeah, that putt's fast, but it's not that fast. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And she'll remain at 9 under. We head to the third now, our first par 5 at 563 yards. Bunkers appear to be scattered on either side of the fairway, so accuracy is a must. This green is definitely reachable in 2, but it does run nearly 50 yards from front to back, so if your approach isn't on target, you could be left with a putt of better than 100 feet. This one started up the right side. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. That didn't need much more, but it does come up just about a foot short. No problems there. That one in for a birdie. And she's into double figures now at 10 under par. Next up, we reach the par 4 fourth, measuring out at 443 yards. The bunker left of the fairway complicates things a bit, and it is easy to run a tee shot right through the fairway. But if you do wind up in the short grass, the approach shot is one of the most panoramic in golf. A 6-footer now for birdie. Oh, good run going here early. This is birdies at 3 and 4, and she'll move to 11 under. We turn northward along the beach here at the 445-yard par 4 fifth. Like the previous hole, the landing area is a narrow one, and it doesn't get much easier from there. The green's protected by a big bunker on the right, and be careful because those onshore breezes like to push the ball that way. And now problems there for our leader. That ball into the very thick stuff here off the tee. The lie is not a friendly one, but still a chance to get on in two with a good shot here.
Now, that's not a bad shot. And the reason why I say that, you see the lie, thick, heavy, rough, just to forge that one out and get it on the green. Good going.
Yeah, that's good punt. It is a par here at the 5th, and that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. We continue our turn northward along the bluffs as we come to the par 3 6th. It's another stout one at 217 yards. Most golfers will be happy to play toward the right center part of this large green and stay away from the trouble, including the cliff on the left. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Right about 9 feet here to the hole. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and she'll remain at 11 under par. We make our turn away from the ocean now and head to the par 4 7. At 411 yards, it offers a nice wide fairway to sort of bomb away into. That will likely leave an uphill approach for the second, the green that is one of the more difficult on the course. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Now this for birdie.
And this is one where you just got to keep the hand steady and the wrist quiet, making sure you get it started on line.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Okay, that one in for par. And their score's going to stay right where it is. The 8th hole here at Bandon takes us back toward the ocean. It's a par 4 at 385 yards, so it's not a long one. If you can successfully navigate or bomb it over those two fairway bunkers, you could leave yourself with not much more than 50 yards or so for your approach. Well, this looks really good. I mean, that is a sight to behold. What a spectacular shot we just saw on the par 4 with a drive in one. Yeah, from that far away, anything inside of 5 feet is pretty darn good. Okay, nicely done. It's a birdie at number 8. And she'll move to 12 under par. Well, whereas the 8th was a short par 4, nothing short about our closing hole here on this front side. The par 5 9th topping out at 585 yards, the longest hole on the course. That said, birdie is certain not out of the equation. That is, if you can avoid the pot bunkers in the landing area off the tee. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Now, from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5. But that one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Oh, yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. We begin the back 9 here at Bandon Dunes with a par 4 measuring out at 380 yards. It's yet another hole where that blue ocean catches your eye in the distance beyond. This hole, fairly straightforward, but big hitters should take note of that pot bunker that sits about 30 yards short of the green. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here.
That ball was waving at the hole as it whizzed past.
Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. Now this for another birdie. Oh, that nearly went in. That's a touch of class right there. Very good effort. So that's in for par to start this backside. And she'll remain at -14. The 11th here at Bandon Dunes at 452 yards, a par 4. The putt bunker left of the fairway is the main concern on the tee shot. From there, an uphill second takes you to a green that slopes away and back toward the ocean beyond. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze.
It's been a beautiful round of golf today. It's been a clinic with the irons, and well, more evidence there. The swing, the strike, and look how close that is.
You bet. A birdie here at the 11th. And she'll move to 15 under for the tournament. Onto the par 3 12th hole. This is the number 18 handicap hole, so maybe that gives you a little reason for optimism. But par is not a bad score here, as this measures out at 238 yards, the longest of the 4 par 3s. Okay, that will finish on the front of the green, and with the pin cut front right, a birdie try forthcoming. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And she's going to hold tight at 15 under. We come now to the 13th, a 553-yard par 5. This hole reachable in 2. You may need to get lucky, though, on your drive, as rolling dunes could leave you with an uphill flyer lie or a tough downhill shot to contend with. This one turning left a bit off the tee. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. a good shot. That is home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now may be a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Yes, a very well played hole. That's in for birdie. And she'll get it to 16 under par. On a course with so many great vistas, this is visually a tough hole, this par 4 14. Look out in the fairway and you'll see pot bunkers to contend with in your landing area. If you can stay left of the danger, you will have a better look into an elongated green. Oh no, lost that one dead right. And that is not the spot to be. So even from the thick stuff, a chance still to possibly reach this green in regulation.
Apparently finding the thick stuff off the tee was not an issue. That's really well played.
Chance now for another birdie. Another rolled in there. Birdie's now at 13 and 14. And she'll move now to 17 under. On now to the final par 3 on the course, the 15th, listed at 206 yards. Don't be lulled to sleep by the sound of crashing waves and seagulls. This hole can bite you, especially if you don't avoid that front right bunker, the deepest on the course. Okay, a friendly bounce there, and that will make its way onto the putting surface. 14 feet to the hole. Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And that'll keep her at 17 under. Maybe the prettiest hole on the golf course, this par 4 16. A plethora of options off the tee. Most end up deciding to see just how close to the green they can get it. Beware, though, of the ever-present bend and dunes pot bunkers, as well as some pretty thick gorse off to the right. No laying up with that swing. This is all or nothing. Just need to settle down, relax on this next shot after going out of bounds.
The amount of times somebody splits the fairway after hitting one out of bounds is astronomical.
So playing the third shot right now after having gone OB. Yeah, much better there. No questioning whether this is in bounds. It is right there in the fairway. nicely judged, though it's 4-5 here at the par 3. And fortunately, with a big lead already, very little damage done. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the tee. Left has pot bunkers and thick gorse. Right with a long bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but that's easy for me to say. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. That is going to be tough in there. That is into the heavy stuff. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And she'll remain at 16 under par. On to the home hole to wrap up the round here at Bandon Dunes. And after battling to get here, isn't it nice to have a birdie hole to take you to the clubhouse? That's what we have with this 558-yard par 5. Simply avoid the bunkers off the tee, and you should have a good chance to reach this green in too. This one starting a little bit left.
While there's good bounces, there's bad bounces. That was a good one.
Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Now this for another birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. And this will be a second round score of 64. That is very well done. So will this be the week that our featured golfer claims that first ever title? Frank, it's looking promising through 36 holes.
It is, and to just make that final leap to become a winner on the PGA Tour. Well,